Hey, welcome back to Super Paper Mario, but this time for real. In this episode, we're going to continue on through the ruins of the Lineland world, of the first world, by going through this here door. The ruins of yore, which is what I like to see. Hello there, platform floating above nothing. I'm just going to go ahead and make you visible. There's something here. I'll show it to you. Alright, well, let's go ahead and reveal that so we can actually see where we're going here. Let's go where we need to go here. Now I'm not sure where we're going here. I'm not entirely sure. Hello there, Buzzy Beetles. I am just gonna kick you around. I'm gonna kick you in the wrong direction because I want to kick you into the wall so I can... My platforming is not up to snuff this morning for some reason. I am not sure why, but my platforming is not up to snuff. So let's go ahead and try to actually land on this Buzzy Beetle a few times. And kick it a few times to get some extra points, which is exactly what we want to do. We want to try to get as many points as physically possible, especially if we're going to be trying to complete as much of this game as physically possible. We're going to want as many points as we can get. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to kick this shell several times, which is what we're going to do. We're going to kick the shell several times and avoid the fire bars, hopefully, possibly. Can I go inside this thing and get this key? Hello there, key. Is there something else over here? Is there something else over here, maybe, possibly? Nope, there ain't no nothing. There ain't no nothing else over here. All that was over here was a key, which is fantastic. There is something over here, though. So what's this over here? What's this hanging out over here? Can I get over here without running out of, super speed? Well, I was gonna say, can I go over here without running out of, 3D powers? Well, this is going to be, like, impossible. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Can I actually get those two? Yeah, I was going to say, can I get those two to actually hit each other? That would work out better. You got a Buzzy Beetle card. Alright, fantastic. Well, that's good to know. So where's our Buzzy Beetle? Where's our Buzzy Beetle? There you are. Buzzy Beetle. Max HP 1, attack is 1, defense is 1. This little guy is built to withstand anything. Even a Muth Stampede wouldn't flatten it. Probably. Probably. So they guess. So they assume. That's the thing with Buzzy Beetles, is that their defense is off the charts, and we have no idea what their defense could possibly be. Go through this door. Go upwards. How the hell am I going to get in that door? That is the question. How is that door going to be possible to go in? Are we going to have to make a bridge? Are we going to have to make a bridge of some kind to go into that door? The question is how? How and when? In what way are we going to make a bridge? I am not entirely sure. We're just going to have to figure it out, I suppose. There's a switch here. There's a switch that reveals a giant red button. Giant red buttons are fun to press, so let's go ahead and see if we can press a giant red button. Let's go ahead and press this button. Let's go ahead and do what everybody says we shouldn't do and press giant red buttons. See you later, Tromps. You gonna create a platform for me? Look at that, that's exactly what you did. Thank you very much. Thanks for the platform. Ooh, what are we seeing here? Is this going to be the one where we have to hit him a certain amount of times? 2, 4, 1, 3? Did I mess something up? Oh, no, I have to hit them in order. 1, 2... okay, I see what's going on. I have to hit them in order. I don't have to hit them several times. I have to hit them in order. I see. Okay. I understand. I understand how the video game is meant to be played. I totally understand how the video game is meant to be played. This makes sense to me. Now we can go up the scary stairway to the final area. Is this where we're going to be facing the boss? Is this where the boss is? I think it is. I think this is where the boss is. So good luck. Good luck to everybody involved. Alright, here we are. Here we are in the boss's land. Warning! Uh-oh. Oh no, it's Fractail. It's Fractail, no! Intrusion detected. Leave immediately or be purged. Wait, scan initialized. Red cap detected. Blue overalls detected. Level 5 mustache detected. Incredible. Possible subject identification. But it is impossible. Hold your position. Searching databanks. Fractail is one of my all-time favorite bosses. I think he's really, really cool. Search complete. 1 positive match. System overload. Legendary hero identified. Forgive me, hero. I am called Fractail. My only purpose is to defend the Pure Heart from lawless intruders. You are late. I have waited thousands of years for your arrival. You may pass. The Pure Heart is just ahead. It won't be that easy. Oh no. Who speaks? Dementio. So very nice to meet you, and your mustache. I am Count Black's Master of Dimensions, the pleaser of crowds. I am Dementio. Remember the name well. I know you. You're that... It would be so very dull if your journey ended so easily. Instead, it ends with magic. Yes, much better. Now you and this robotic guardian can spend some quality time. Yes, quality snack time, when he snacks on you, for you are the snack. Ciao. What did he just... beep. I am error. Press any key to restart. System not found. Insert install disk. Disk not found. Please confirm disk is closed. Read error. Insert boot disk and press enter. No response. System may be busy or melting into slag. Application error. Save your work and quit. You lost everything. Way to go, genius. Waiting for processors. 404 computer hamsters not found. Threat level upgraded to Jelly Roll 1. Detonation imminent. C run query identification. C run insult generator. C results go away Yeti lip. Control Alt Delete. Yep, something happened there. Now we get to fight good old Fractail. This should be fun. This is going to be scary. I am not entirely sure how I want to be doing this. So yeah, we actually have to fight a version of Fractail twice in this game. We fight him now, and then we fight him at the end of the Pit of 100 Trials. But we're not really worried about the Pit of 100 Trials yet. That's going to be way in the future. So let's not concern ourselves with the Pit of 100 Trials yet. But Fractail should be a relatively easy boss to take care of, I should like to say. This shouldn't be that hard. Should be a relatively simple boss, if I do say so myself. It's going to fly in from the right. I can sense it. You should flip back into 3D. Yes. How's it going there, Fractail? I'm just going to go ahead and jump on your back. I'm just going to jump on your back so I can actually start attacking you, maybe, possibly, if you don't mind. Just gonna go ahead and miss my shot, if you don't mind. So go ahead and shoot some of these things at him. Okay, so if you actually do this right, you can actually land back on him. So let's see if we can actually pull this off. Let's see if we can actually pull this. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can actually stay on his back if you time your jump properly, which is exactly what we want to do. We can avoid the rigmarole from going back onto the ground, which is exactly what we like to do. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to try to avoid all of the unnecessary rigmarole by going back onto the ground. By staying up above, it can be entirely helped. Oh no, you didn't let me jump. You didn't let me jump. I don't appreciate that. I do not appreciate the fact you did not let me jump there. Oh well. Not a big deal, I guess. I suppose we have time to take care of this. It's not really a big deal. So you guys can take a long time if you choose to take a long time. But you're kind of a non-issue there, Fractale. I appreciate the fact that you are trying to, protect the pure heart, but at the same time, you were willing to just kind of give it to me before. So at the same time, I'm not really appreciative of the fact that you're trying to hurt me. I understand that Dementio kind of glitched you out, but at the same time, I am still just a little bit hurt. My soul is just a little bit hurt. My feelings are just a little bit hurt. System crash! I have malfunctioned. What have I done? Hero, the error is mine. I am sorry. Shame circuit smoldering. Please, you must save our world. I'm sorry, Fractale. I'm sorry this had to happen, Fractale. You didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve such utter unfettered violence. You really didn't deserve it. Alright, well, onward we go. Onward we go. Ooh. The place where the pure heart rests. Welcome, hero. My name is Merlumina. I am a dormant soul. I have waited long to give you the pure heart. Yes, I've been waiting for 1,500 years. That's a long time. That's a very, very long time to be waiting. Your presence here must mean that all worlds have begun to collapse. Yes, in fact they have. That's why we're here. Before I give you the pure heart, you and I must speak. Listen well, hero. Long, long ago, my people built a civilization hailed as a beacon of culture. Sadly, despite our power, there was one thing we were powerless to stop. The Dark Prognosticus. Nobody knows who authored the Dark Book. It foretold the events of the future. On the last page, it was written that a chaotic power would devour the world. We knew it had to be stopped. Our greatest minds devised a great plan to stop the tragedy before it happened. We needed something with the pure essence of love to confront this chaos. Researchers set to work, and they created the Purity Heart. We divided the Purity Heart into 8 pieces and hid them in different dimensions. We hid them for their own protection, waiting for the day the hero would arrive. Everything was going as planned, or so it seemed. But the wheels of destiny began to spin wildly out of control. It began with a very small incident. At that time, I was young and quite beautiful. It started the day I met 2 very fetching young men. And you see, my life was set sail towards a maelstrom of love. You see, I asked one out, but however, it was, well, and so on and so forth. Basically, it was then, and then I said, and he said, and then yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And that is why we hope the Purity Heart will have the power to defeat chaos. To save all worlds, we must find the 8 pure hearts that form the Purity Heart. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Were you listening carefully? Of course. Excellent. I did tell the short version, so I wasn't sure if you would fully understand. It is up to you to find the pure hearts, for they are our last and only hope. Go forth, hero, and save the worlds. We are all depending on you. Alright, there's our second pure heart. Or technically our first pure heart of the quest. Fantastic, my friend. Hooray! That is a good start to our journey, my friend. We were able to get the first pure heart and end the chapter. Huzzah! Before disappearing, Merlumina had entrusted Mario to save the world. She had waited 1,500 years to deliver the message to the legendary hero. With the second pure heart in hand, Mario was in great spirits. But 6 pure hearts still remained to be found, and the journey had just begun. With a flutter, Tippy said, "I think we'd better return to Flipside." The weight of every world's fate once again rested on Mario's shoulders. Do you want to save? Yes, I do. I do, in fact, want to save. Yeah, so I guess the hero went ahead and stomped you and sent you back here.
You gotta forgive me, Count. I failed you. I've never felt less chunky in me life.
So our hero is real, yes? A force to be reckoned with. Nastasia, the prophecy. Consult it and learn where the hero will go next. We will lay a devious trap for him and bring him to his very knees. Heck.
Yeah, I already sent Mimi to a site picked for that purpose.
This pleases Count Black. Excellent work, Nastasia. I have granted Mimi powers potent enough to ensure that she will obliterate this hero. Yes, he will be helpless against her. I depart. Alert Count Black when this hero is no more.
Yeah, I'll fire off a memo on that, but for now we have another item on the agenda. Oh, Chunks, you got a sec? Yeah, so some minions in the Bowser organization are still resisting assimilation. So I'm heading out to squash the resistance, and while I'm gone, I want you to stay here. Yeah, you just sit tight and think about your recent job performance, okay? Yeah, you sit in timeout there, guy.
Oh, this really tweaks me chin hairs.
Yeah, you sit in the timeout chair there, oh Chunks. Alright guys, I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video, so thank you for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time, and we start right here at this particular point right here, and continue on with this little end of chapter story situation. And as always guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. It really does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next one.